You better remember your contract. You can be fired at any time. You are watching and listening to the Bring It After show right here on AfterBuzz TV Network.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
AfterBuzz, AfterBuzz. AfterBuzz, AfterBuzz. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You're watching and listening to the Bring It After show right here on AfterBuzz TV Network. I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III. My co-host Tamara is not in tonight, so I'll just be riding solo dolo. But before we get into tonight's show, I want to talk to you guys about Faith and how she doesn't have faith to trust her knee, and the dolls are getting ready to move from house to house as they go on tour. Of course, I got your news and gossip, your predictions, and so much more. So let's get into it. This is the season finale. Can you guys believe it? I mean, I can, because I was ready, low-key, because I told you guys already, this whole season is nothing but old footage that they had stored from a year and a half ago. So, you know, just as a fan, I like to see recent stuff. I want recent content. So I was ready for the season finale to come. I mean, no disrespect to the girls, but it just wasn't that great of a season. Sorry. But let's get into it. So season 5, episode 22, Bring It Live Tour. So here we go. We're getting ready to watch the tour. Overall thoughts, I thought it was a great episode. I love seeing this stuff behind the scenes. I love seeing the girls preparing for this tour. If you're new to the show, we've been to the tour. Me, my co-host Tamara, we went in 2017, I believe. Thank you, Lifetime, yes, for the tickets. So we went there when they came out to LA, and they put on a wonderful show. I mean, these young ladies are talented, but we already knew that from the episode. So I was excited to see it. Not sure if I'm going to see them this year, just for the fact they're not coming to the West Coast as of now. You know, like Coach D said, she doesn't choose where the tour goes. It's mainly the production company. And they've chosen to just stay on the East Coast and the South. You know, they have a bigger demographic over there on the West Coast. I guess they didn't really know the promoters too much, because when we saw them in LA, we saw them at the Microsoft Theater, which is a big place, and unfortunately it wasn't sold out. So I'm not sure if they really knew about the promoters. They should have been in a smaller location, but maybe that's one of the reasons why they said, okay, we're bigger on the East Coast, bigger in the South, we'll stay on that side. So I can't be mad at that. But let's get into it. Overall thoughts, great show, a great episode. Love seeing these girls perform. Poor Princess, though. She's still getting the business. Like, they're still coming for her. And this, I feel like they don't understand Coach D and maybe the production. They don't really understand. This is her first national tour. These girls are vets. So they've done this before. All of the girls on the tour. And, you know, Princess, I'm not saying go easy on her, but loosen up a little bit. She's got nerves. She's just used to performing just like a regular basketball game or regular sports activity. They're used to just going somewhere, performing for that day, coming back home. You know, they don't really go too far. This, she's gone for 2 to 3 months, new city, learning multiple routines at this point. So ease up on my girl Princess. You know, give her a little bit of leeway, as we'll say. But let's get into it. So Faith doesn't really have a lot of faith in her knee. As we all know, or you may not know, she hurt her knee about a month ago on the show, and she was out for a little bit. She's finally cleared to go back to practice, to train, to dance full out. So here is Faith, still worried about her knee because she doesn't want to re-injure it. She's scared that if she does keep going full out in practice, and if she does keep going full out, you know, at her house while she's practicing, she's gonna re-injure her knee. So, which makes perfectly good sense, because I know with some injuries like I have, I'm afraid if I hurt my elbow when I was doing dance, or if I hurt my knee when I was doing basketball, I was a little afraid, because what if I do land on it wrong, or do a twist, or do a turn? So I did take a little bit of leeway doing practice. So for them to get on Faith and say, you need to be going full out, doing dance rehearsal, don't wait till the day of the tour, the premiere of the tour, for you to go full out. I understood that, but see it as Faith. Like, see it as Faith's side. She doesn't want to go full out. She's afraid. But her mom sat her down. She said, listen, baby, have a little faith. I didn't name you Faith for nothing. She said, listen, you've been cleared by the doctor. The doctor cleared you to practice, cleared you to perform. You want to go out there and leave, your mark on this tour. She said Faith did on for the goals for this tour is she wants to leave a mark, leave a lasting mark, and she's gonna do that. I think Faith has really truly come a long way from when we were first introduced to her. I remember meeting her, not personally meeting her, but on the show, meeting her as a shy girl. Here she is, not really knowing hip hop, not really knowing majorette, but she came from the lyrical ballet side, and she's really truly blossomed. And that's one thing I will say about this show. I love seeing the girls grow up and really just come into their own. We're seeing each one's personality. So with Faith, I was happy to see her just blossom into this beautiful young lady. She's going off to New York after this tour. She's going to be living on her own, has a full scholarship. Like, wow, Faith, you did that, girl. You were out there, high school, had to give up a lot of things, but in the end, it really did pay off. So kudos to you, Faith. Excuse me. Kudos to you, Faith. I agreed with your mother. You were cleared, but still take it lightly. It's very hard because only you know your body. You're the true dancer. You're the one out there, blood, sweat, and tears. So if you feel like your knee is a little bit off, or you feel like you might hurt your knee again, don't go full out. Yeah, they're telling you to do it, but you're the one dancing. And I think Faith understood that. No disrespect to you, Dana, mama, hey. But your daughter's out there bucking it and doing it and, twerking it and holding it down. So kudos to you, Faith. Kudos to you. And speaking of holding it down out there, I want you guys to keep holding it down right here at AfterBuzz TV. So before we move on to our next topic, I just wanted to say thank you, of course, like we do every day, all day. Thank you for making us the ESPN a TV talk. For us to continue to grow, we could use your help. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, that button down below, hit subscribe. Give us ratings on 5 stars, hopefully, or give us 5-star ratings on iTunes. Listen, I get so excited. Leave us a comment there. Leave us a comment down below on our YouTube page. And I just want to let you guys know, being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to me just because they've opened up so many doors for me. I'm able to connect with you guys out there, the AfterBuzzers on this show, Bring It. I can connect on my other shows like Keeping Up with Kardashians and Growing Up Hip Hop LA. And they really just gave us a place to really sit and talk about our shows, to really come together as fans and dissect these shows. So I appreciate AfterBuzz for all they've done for me. And I appreciate you guys for just tuning in and staying up late with me. Late night special. Yes. And if you're listening to your car, thank you for listening to me at any time, on your way to work, on your way to wherever you're going, to twerk down, to dance, to whatever. Thanks for listening to me and Tamara do this after show. We love it. We give you the real. We give you the heartfelt. So thank you. So let's move on here. The dolls are getting ready to move from house to house. You know what that means? Tour, baby. I've said it before. This whole season finale, this whole season, well, not even this whole season because we only saw 1 episode. So let me rephrase that. This half season of them getting ready for this tour that has kicked off here. And they start in Louisiana, baby. We see our regulars, our vets going on tour. We saw that they invited Christiana back, which, P.S., they're still not letting Christiana talk on TV, on the show. They're showing her face, so we know she's there. But there's no other kind of communication. Valisa's nowhere. Brittany is still Brittany's been gone for a while, but she's still, I don't know, I thought she'd pop around or something. Christiana's not really saying anything, like at all. So that's kind of awkward. They're going to show her face, but give us her side of the story. I would love to hear it. Of course, Cameron's going. Our other favorites, Micaiah, Michaela, Dejanay, they're all going on this tour, our vets, and they're even bringing back Kayla. So Kayla was invited to come back so she can do her solo, which I love that Kayla is still involved. Coach T's still looking out for her. If you guys didn't know, all these young girls are independent contractors, meaning they have their own contract with the production team, so with the tour team. So they're not really, like Coach T's not paying them. They're getting paid separately. And then Coach T gets her own as Coach D would say, she gets her own contract and she gets her part of the money. Well, she says she's not getting paid, only paid through merchandise, but you know, who knows if that's the truth. But I'm excited to see that they invited Kayla back. You know, she's one of the favorites. She used to be head captain. She used to be leading the dolls, and for her to come back and just show she's still dancing, she's still out there, I really truly appreciated it. I would kind of like to see Sanjay. I know Sanjay's out doing her own thing, but maybe even for a few stops, we can just kind of put her in there because I remember she was a fan favorite. I was shocked that Star and Sky aren't coming on the tour. Star and Sky aren't coming on the tour just because they are fan favorites as well. I know you want a strong tour, but it's kind of like you got to play with the TV too. They may not be as strong as dancers as the other vets, but they're still fan favorites. So at least would have liked them to see a solo or the group routine or, you know, just something. Mix them in, excuse me. So, you know, I could have saw them. I was prepared for it. But overall, it's our vets going on. We also see that the DDPs are gearing up to just go to the first show. They're gonna do a road trip, which I would have loved to see more of Tina and Selena in a car because them road tripping looked so fun to me. Tina got out, had her hair braided, right? Because she don't care about her hair. She said, if I got a wig, I got a wig. If I don't, I don't. And she out there just doing it. Selena came up there with 2 bags, one for her shoes, one for just clothes. And Tina looking at her like, girl, first and foremost, the car's not that big. I have my own stuff, and we're only going for 5 days. Who knows what they were doing? They were supposed to be rehearsing for the 5 days, but who knows what they were doing behind the scenes? Maybe Selena was going out to the club. I haven't heard if she has a boyfriend or anything, so she could be going out there, you know, trying to find a boo. So she needed her outfit changes. Maybe. Okay, I mean, I guess I kind of overpack too. If I'm going somewhere for just 3 days, I don't bring a whole bag for shoes. I'll tell you that much. I don't do all that, but you know, the outfit, you need your day outfit, your night outfit, your day outfit, your night outfit, and then a backup outfit, right? Okay. But I would have loved to see that. We also saw that Dana and Tanisha, Princess Mom and Faith's mom, they were in a car together, and they went down and they road trip. Mimi is actually one of the chaperones. She said this is her 3rd time being a chaperone on this tour. I'm happy to see that she's chaperoning and helping out and still just being that DDP, you know? So there she is. She's there with them all 5 days. She's on the tour bus, which we got to see that the girls get their own tour bus with bunk beds. Coach D gets her very own tour bus, which was lavish. I mean, beautiful. Had the bed in there, had a couch in there, a shower in there. It was great. While the girls just had their bunk beds. But you know, you gotta work for the lavish tour bus. The girls up there putting on a show. They got their bunk beds. I wonder if they're staying in hotels. Because I think I remember Coach D saying sometimes they would stop at hotels. Maybe if they're staying somewhere a little bit longer, they might do a hotel room. And then maybe do the tour bus for somewhere shorter. You know, the states that you can hit in the East Coast, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 states like up northern East Coast where you could just hit them in an hour. They probably do the tour bus. But if it takes them a little bit longer, hotel maybe? Let me know if you guys know. I also love that all the moms supported the girls. I mean, they always do, but all of them supported. I would have loved to see some of the other DDPs on the season finale just kind of touch in, like interact a little bit. It is the season finale, but you know, okay. And then I would love to see, excuse me, sorry, let me get my notes here. Oh, okay. So let's talk about this rehearsal here because they were struggling. I don't know what was going on with those chats or what was going on with the curtains. I'm just not sure. They still have the tall girls trying to lead, the other girls trying not to lead, the shorter girls. Like, it's like, come on. Are you guys gotta switch the girls? How's the curtain thing going on? Because we saw with the creative director Jennifer she's the one who kind of suggested the curtain idea, and the girls just weren't getting it. They weren't getting it in last week's episode. So if you can see they're kind of struggling, why don't we tweak the routine? Or why don't we take the curtains out? If it's too late to take the curtains out, tweak the routine. That's all I'm saying. Have one girl here, one girl there. You know, take out an 8 count, take out a 16 count, take out something here and there. I don't know. Just a thought. I love also seeing Aaron, the stage manager, saying, "All right, ladies, let's get in formation." Okay, chill, beehive. You look at you, Aaron. Um, but I also love to see that Princess, even though she wasn't getting it, she was struggling. And like I said, you know, this is her first nationwide tour, her first big tour. She was still holding on. It came so bad to the point where Coach Steve was like, either get it together or go home. And I know you have to be strict on the girls because this is what people are coming to see. But it was like, Princess is trying. Like, you are running these girls. So they have 5 days before the actual opening show. These girls are going full out all 4 days. So they're tired a little bit. Like, you know, give them a little leeway. If they're training to be, let's say, if they really want this as a career, then yes. If they all say, hey, we all want to move on when we go on to college, or when we get a little older, we want this as a real career, okay, then train them now. But realize they're doing this. They're going full out. Poor girls. But I was also happy to see that there were some words of encouragement that Jen gave to Kayla, because Kayla was having trouble with her solo. And Kayla's doing the solo about social media and all the attacks she's getting. I didn't realize it was so bad. There are people literally out there dragging her in the comments. Talk about how she's fat, talk about she's dark, she's ugly, she's this, she's that. And it's like, are y'all for real? Like, this girl has grown up on TV. Like, she's changing the things she can. Like, let her live. Like, all she wants to do is dance. And I love that she brought this to light, because she's pretty much like some other, like other entertainers, little girls or little boys, anybody who wants to grow up in this industry, and they're out there on social media getting all this backlash. Like, Kayla just wants to dance. And so she brought that to the front, and she said, listen, y'all gonna hear my story. Y'all gonna look at this routine, and y'all gonna watch me kill it. And that she did. I loved it. She killed it full out. She went and spoke to Jen, the creative director, tried to get a little bit more information on what she can do to better herself. Jen just said, knock the haters out. Like, you're doing what you can. Knock them dead. Don't even listen to them. Kayla said it does get to her sometimes, but, she's doing the best she can. She just rubs it off. And I'm happy. That's all you can do, Kayla, because people can be ruthless. Excuse me. So we also see on the final rehearsal, the dolls looked like they ended up getting it. The curtains were still a little iffy, which I would have been like, okay, what's my backup plan? Hopefully they had a plan B. But the curtains routine was a little bit iffy. But the girls ended up fixing it to the point where it was all right. But even the producers, the show producers of the tour, had to go and speak to the girls and let them know, this is a serious matter. You guys were a little bit sloppy. We have over 2,000 people coming to see you guys on this tour. You have to really be on your A game, which I understand. And it's best to hear it from, like, the big bosses, But even Cameron was like, I'm too old. Sometimes I'm not as peppy. And Coach D is like, girl, you too old. You only 18. Like, you got all the energy. That's what I was looking at. I was like, Cameron, girl, you got the energy, girl. Talk about you too old. Stop it. You're just a vet. But you're not even... Stop. But the producer said, get this together. Coach D even had them watch back the footage, which is a good idea, and said, y'all need to understand. Remember your contract. You can be fired at any point in time and sent home. Which is kind of scary if you think about it. I mean, it's like, yeah, you want to keep the girls on their A game, but what if somebody doesn't like somebody? What if we get into actual politics and nobody really likes this one girl, or they're still beef with Christiana and they're looking for a way to get Christiana off, and it's like, oh, well, you're fired. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I want to put a clause in the contract, but that's too much business. Uh, but overall, rehearsals look good. Everybody looked all right. I love that the DDP still couldn't even watch rehearsals. They had to sit in the green room, which was a very nice green room. But that sucks. It's like, I done drove all this way. I'm here with my kid for 5 days. Like, I can't even at least watch the rehearsals in the room with Mimi. Mimi's watching just because she's a chaperone? No. Have her butt come sit in the green room with me. Excuse me. But, so here we are. Opening night. It's the tour, it's the lights, it's the meet and greet. Everybody is there. It looked like a great turnout. I love that they do a meet and greet so they get to meet everybody out there who goes to the tour. So if you are listening and you do have tickets to the tour, they have a meet and greet. Yes, you can be in there. Looks like they were seeing everybody, but also this is television. So I'm not going to say for sure, but it looked like they will see most of the meet and greet audience. So if you guys are out there, buy the tickets for the meet and greet, meet Coach D, you meet Faith. They had even some fans interacting on the screen talking about their personal story, which was actually really nice to see, about how one girl was going through bullying and Kayla was able to just lift her up through her dance. Another girl loved Faith because she was shy. Oh, sorry. Another girl loved Princess because she was shy, but once she got on stage, she just lighten up the room. So that was a wonderful thing to see. And other girls talk about Faith and Cameron. And it was nice just to see like little girls really looking up to these young ladies. So it was great to see that. The show looked phenomenal. The curtains went off with a bang. I don't know if they tweaked it and we just didn't see it, but everybody was in the right place. You can tell the hidden spots that they had, those went off with a bang. Turns out Coach D was in the curtain number. It was an opening number, and here she is popping up. Coach D danced when we went to go see her, so I knew she was going to dance again because people actually come to see Coach D too. Like, I was excited. I said, oh my gosh, Coach D, do your death drop. Like, let me see that death drop, girl. And you know she be doing it. She be killing it at that. So hip hip hooray to you, Coach D. But we saw her. She was out there getting it. Faith had her solo and she was trusting her knee. She had a little faith in her knee when she was just killing it, doing her lyrical, of course. Her knee held up. Kayla did her solo. I love that she mixes lyrical with hip hop and just all in between and freestyle. It looked wonderful. I wish we could have really saw that story that she was trying to tell of the girl who just wants to dance, but social media is bringing her down. I really, truly wish we would have saw all that. I'm going to try to look that up. I know somebody's recording it there. All of you who've been out to the tour, I'm going to check social media and see if we can find that video. She had me in tears. Well, she didn't have me in tears. I was teared up. But she had her mother, Tina, crying. Coach D was crying. It was great. It was really good. I put that Princess is doing really great. She was keeping up because they were on Princess, of course, but she kept up and she was killing it and she looked like a vet because it's not like she hasn't danced before. You know, she came from a whole other team. So her getting up there and really killing it, I said, you go ahead, Princess. You show them up. The uniforms, of course, were cute. The little referee uniforms. They brought their signature red uniforms. They brought the formation uniforms, which is like Beyonce. They look good. They looked really good. They even threw in a graduation routine for the seniors. Had the 4 seniors out there dancing. Most, if not all the seniors had like a 4.0 GPA and they got full ride scholarships to college. So claps, claps, claps. Kudos to you girls, because that's got to be tough. Even one of the girls was valedictorian of her high school. So I'm happy. They were really killing it. And then for the ending, there was a nice little monologue with Coach D speaking about everybody and just how she enjoyed the season, enjoyed the girls. She spoke on the boys and said how Markel brought in the boys and it was a great addition. And then she said she wishes the boys well for their future. So are the boys staying on? Because I was a little confused. Are they going to stay on to the team? Were they just here for this season only? I was like, wow, maybe she's kicking him to the curb. Maybe she isn't. I don't know. But I just thought that was interesting that she said she wished them well for their future. I don't know if you guys out there know if the boys are still a part of the actual dollhouse in Jackson. Let me know because I haven't heard anything about it. If Marquel is still, coaching out there. It was a great season. This was a great look into the tour. I truly enjoyed it. Enjoyed the tour part. For the seasons, I'll save that for a little bit later for my predictions. But before I get into that, let's get into some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So it looks like Coach D is opening up another, yes, one more dance studio. She posted on her Instagram, on her social media, she said the Dollhouse brand is expanding again. Georgia, another location is coming your way. Where would you like to have your second Dollhouse location? Will it be Dollhouse 3 West, Dollhouse 3 South, Dollhouse 3 North, and number 4 is heading to another state, conjoining states at that. Will or will it not be Tennessee, the Carolinas, Florida? Where should we build the next dollhouse? So Coach D is just ever expanding. This is number 4. She's got one in Atlanta. She's got the one in Birmingham. She has the original one in Jacksonville. And now she's opening up a 4th one. She wants to know, will it be a conjoining state? Will they have it in the north, the south? Where will we have this another dollhouse? Who's to see? And will they have another season following this dollhouse? Who knows? But so far, we're getting another dollhouse. So make sure you guys dust off those dancing shoes because auditions will be happening soon. All right, let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Yes. So, my predictions is that they're not going to bring the boys back. When she said, maybe I'm just looking too further into it, but when she said she wishes the boys well in their future, that to me means thank you for stopping by. We've enjoyed your time, but please exit stage right or stage left, whatever you prefer, but just exit. So I'm pretty sure these boys aren't coming back. It was nice to see them, but I think she really truly Coach D, just really truly wants to keep it only girls, which is nothing wrong with that, But that's your brand. You've already built the house off of just only having girls. Keep that. You tried the boys. You can't say you didn't try having them on the team. If that's how you want to keep it, keep it. I also believe Coach D has really just checked out of the Bring It show. She's moving in such a business mindset, as a mogul mindset. She's pretty much setting up her studios so she'll be okay if the show does go away. And with her checking out mentally, to me, I don't know if the show will be back. I'm hoping it will be back, but I'm not sure. After she went on live and said all that stuff when she got into the argument with Whitney, talking about, production behind the scenes and how she had to move to Atlanta just so she can have a life. She said how the dollhouse has been her life for the past 20 years, which, it should be. It's her baby. But as she kept going on with the live and just saying all these things she's done for the dollhouse and now she's ready to start living her life, it doesn't seem like she's going to bring this back. And if the show does come back, I would like to see recent content. There should be no reason I'm seeing my vets who are already in college still on Bring It. They're already, we about to be in sophomore year. You see what I'm saying? Hello? You're giving us the back end. If Lifetime brings this show back, we need recent comment, at least from this year, or at least from the end of 2018. Give me from November until recent. I don't split up the seasons. What Lifetime has done constantly has split up these seasons, and we feel like we just been on Bring It for the past 20 years. really it's only been like 4 years, but the way they've been 4 or 5 years, the way they've been chopping and screwing these episodes up, it's so tough to keep up with the girls, keep it current. Because if I'm looking on social media that the vets are already about to be sophomores, or hypothetically, I know they're freshmen for sure, but they might be at this point they might be sophomores, and my vets are already sophomores in college, and then my other girls like Star and Sky, they're already seniors. I keep me updated. I would like to see it on TV. I mean, I like to see it in my Monique voice. But and then my also another prediction is, if it does come back, Marquell's coming back. He's gonna be the coach. Coach D's gonna be living her life. She is going to be focusing on Atlanta. We saw a little bit. She touched on it this season, how they said they do need her full time in Atlanta. She's already moved to Atlanta in current day, so she's gonna be there. Marquell, you're gonna have to step up like you always do. Give us more hip hop. Give us more sass. Give us more everything. I feel like Marquell curses a lot more than Coach D does, so he's going to be giving us a lot more curse words, but he's going to step up. The boys are going to be gone. I don't know. And then just the overall aspect of this show, I'm trying to really hold on, but we need to get recent content. That's all we need, and this show will continue on to be the great show that it is. But of course, let me know in those comments down below on our YouTube page, what do you guys want to see? Will the show be coming back? Do you think this is it for Bring It? Is Coach D going to retire and just focus on her family? I like to hear from you guys. I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. Of course, I have my website, howardthird.com. I also do another show on our sister channel, Black Hollywood Live, on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I also do Now Apocalypse on Sundays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So stay up with me over there. And this has been a wonderful after show. Another great time hanging out with you. Me and my co-host Tamara, who you can follow her on all her social media platforms, Tamara Brown. We have enjoyed you guys. We thank you guys for staying up late. We thank you guys for listening to us. If you're on iTunes, give us those 5 stars. If you're on Spotify, leave those comments, because we've moved up to Spotify. And just hang out with us again. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.